Sean, I'm back. Sean! Oh, how the hell am I going to wake him up? Give him a kiss? No, better idea. Sean!
Oh, what the... Oh, I don't remember. Last thing I remember, I was putting my Smith's vinyl on the turntable and I put my finger on the stylus and then I fell asleep. I went into a coma, girlfriend. How have you been?
I've been away. I've been travelling.
I remember kissing you goodbye at the airport, but what's happened? Has there much happened while I've been asleep and you've been away?
Loads has happened.
Like what?
Blur's reformed.
No.
Michael Jackson is dead. And everyone's got swine flu.
That's bad. That's bad. That's really, really bad. Everyone else has decided to have reunions, so we decided to have a Pop Junkie reunion. I've been doing this for a while. So all these bands are coming back together. Blur, Oasis, you know, big gigs. It's like, basically like it was in the Battle of Britpop, wasn't it? About, what, 1995 is when Roll With It and Country House came out. Ironically, two of their worst singles. And basically, you know, the media created this big battle between them. What's been happening? Oasis playing Wembley, and Blur have been playing at Hyde Park.
All in the space of 2 weeks.
And we went to see Blur,
yeah,
and you went to see Oasis.
Yeah.
So what did you think of Blur?
Blur was pretty damn good, wasn't it? We had a good old sing-along, and they genuinely seemed really, really pleased and happy to be there. They were bang on form. They looked really, really well.
I think it's great that Graham's back with the band. I think they gave them a lot more of a dynamic which they lacked, because Graham wasn't on the last album, Think Tank. He was on one track, wasn't he? So I mean, he played on one track with, I think, Battery in Your Leg. So they didn't play much from Think Tank.
It was a proper reunion.
Think Tank's not one of their best albums. They didn't really make, you know, the last two Blur albums didn't really interest me, whereas I thought the last Oasis album, the last two Oasis albums have been probably better than the Blur albums.
I think Oasis have probably been more consistent in terms of, you know, they've got this style and people slag them off that, but they've made consistently goodish albums ever since. Whereas Blur, you know, they're a lot more creative and dynamic.
Well, they were an art school band, aren't they? Oasis are your ultimate Saturday night party band. Have loads of lager, maybe some other illegal substances. Not that we condone that kind of thing on Pop Junkie, and go out, you know, have a fight and go back and try and cop off with someone. But Blur's a little bit more thoughtful and a little bit more eccentric.
You can see that in the different audiences, the crowds. They're like, you know, we had
some nice. Fizzy pop at the Blur with some sandwiches, didn't we? And what did you have at Oasis? What were people drinking?
Pints of lager, and I had a hot dog.
Did you have a roll with it?
Hey!
Yeah, it was very, very different. I got pints of beer thrown at me at Oasis.
It wasn't just beer, was it? People were throwing urine at
People were that
Oasis
excited
gigs.
when Reverend and the Makers were on, and this is like the first band of 4. People were already going mental, but it was quite a special moment as you walked out of Wembley to turn around and see the entire stadium singing. It was fantastic. But Wembley's a great venue, really, really good venue. It's quite hard to compare, I think, because obviously Hyde Park, Wembley, is totally different atmospheres. I enjoyed them equally.
Did you see Kasabian?
Yeah, I did. You've
got to get your Kasabian reference in, otherwise it wouldn't be Pop Junkie without you talking about Kasabian, would it?
Yeah, or Led Zeppelin. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Kasabian were awesome. Serge looked very nice, so that pleased me.
So,
in the box.
So there we go. Blur and Oasis. Oh, it's all so Britpop all over again. I'm going to do some Mockney dancing. What are you going to do?
Roll with it.
You just have a champagne supernova, probably, won't you?